Hello dear students, hope you all are doing well. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about 75 days missions to clear UPSC mains. So if you follow this schedule, I'll give you guarantee you will clear this mains. So why I'm saying so? Because I'm having experience of last 10 year preparing for UPSC and guiding thousands of students. So I have already written 5 mains, 3 forest mains and multiple state and UPSC interview. So dear student, last couple of days I am receiving hundreds of messages regarding how those who are clearing prelims, how they are going to study. They need a proper schedule, they need a timeline, proper guidelines, a proper strategy to clear this mains. So I'm making this video for this student, and those who are in the border, not sure whether you are going to clear or not, please you can follow this schedule as well. Okay, so I'm just dividing this content into preparation strategy. What kind of preparation strategy you should follow in next 75 days. Second is 75 days schedule that include 2 times revision, and last revision is all about key fact figure. And next is some key tips you need to be follow. So first thing is about the preparation strategy. So you need to know a few things so that despite 75 days is fixed for everyone, but someone is scoring, let's say you can say 850 to 900, but someone is not able to score let's say 700 marks. Why this happening, this discrepancy? Because of lack of proper strategy. So I am going to give you this strategy because during my preparation I have committed lots of blunder. So I have learned my mistake, and throughout this year of last 3 to 4 years I am also guiding the students. So I know what kind of problem you are facing and what kind of blunder you are committing. So on that basis I am guiding you. So first thing is about the study the syllabus. So UPSC main syllabus is not that detailed, so you have to find the hidden concept of the syllabus, because the syllabus point helpful in writing good answer. For example, if it is asking let's say how RTI is helpful in good governance, so here we should know that what are the component of the good governance. So RTI is help in promoting a rule of law. Okay, RTI is help in bringing transparency. Okay, then responsible government. So all this component of good governance become your part of the RTA. So if you know the component, you can write very good answer. If question is like how globalization is going to impact India, so here you can talk about, if you know that globalization having implication in political, social, environmental, okay, and economical, so in that case you automatically have 5 points. Same thing with the social justice. For example, if let's say social welfare, we need to implement social welfare scheme, so that case you should not blank out. You should know that social justice include welfare of the women, SC, ST, transgender, elder, women, children, etc, etc, etc. You should know that. Then just a demographic revision, demographic dividend, you should know that it is about education, health and nutrition, employment, like that. Okay, so for that you need to study the syllabus thoroughly. Because the syllabus hidden point can be part of your point. Generally during my preparation, for 10 points you have to write around 8 to 10, 10 marker question, you have to write around 8 to 10 points. And how you are going to generate this point? By knowing all these things. Just say inclusive growth. So what are the component of inclusive growth? If you know that, then you can easily answer it. Like how you can promote inclusive growth, you have to make this mind map. So inclusive growth is just mentioned in syllabus. You have to study the hidden meaning, hidden component of that inclusive growth, and each and every component can be your one point. Okay, that's how we are going to ensure inclusive growth: by promoting infrastructure in rural area, promoting agricultural development, promoting food processing industry, then promoting women empowerment, stand of India, okay, then start of India, we can do that. Okay, then we need to develop the backward area, then we need to promote education, health, human capital development. If you know all this component of inclusive growth, then easily you can make a very good answer. So that is the reason, first and foremost thing you have to do in thorough analysis. You can say daily 15 minutes of एनालिसिस ऑफ सिलेबस. सो बिलीव नहीं, आप इस चीज़ को बिलीव नहीं करोगे, ड्यूरिंग माय प्रिपरेशन मैं इतने अच्छे से सिलेबस को थोरो हो गया था. मेरा जो इनिशियल अटेम्प्ट में काफ़ी फेल हो रहा था, इतना अच्छा मेरा मेंस में स्कोर नहीं जा रहा था. तो उसके बाद मैंने काफ़ी सिलेबस को एनालाइज़ किया, तो उसके बाद मेरा मार्क्स में बहुत ज़्यादा ड्रास्टिक चेंजेस आया. सो यू कैन डू दैट, it will not take much time. And second thing, if you study the syllabus, it will make your preparation very streamlined. Okay, so next we will see about the PYQ. रेफर टू PYQ रिलीजियसली. जैसे हम क्या करते हैं, मंडे को मंदिर जाना है, चर्च जाना है, और आपको जैसे है ना, तो हम चेंज नहीं करते हैं, कंपलसरी जाते हैं. सेम आपको हमेशा PYQ को रेफ़र करना. मान लीजिए आप पॉलिटी पढ़ रहे हो, पॉलिटी पढ़ने से पहले देखो PYQ से कैसे कैसे क्वेश्चन आती है. सो दैट विल हेल्प यू टू स्ट्रीमलाइन योर प्रिपरेशन. अदरवाइज यू एंड अप स्टडिंग समथिंग दैट इज़ नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर योर मेंस. आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. लेट्स से लेट्स से जैसे इकोनॉमी में आप क्या करते हैं, आपको अगर पता नहीं कि बैंकिंग सेक्टर ये मेंस में नहीं है, नहीं तो आप क्या करोगे, बैंकिंग सेक्टर में पूरा टाइम बर्बाद कर दोगे, एनपीए, देन private bank, small bank, payment bank, all sort of universal bank, and you will skip the important portion that is very much important for your examination. What is that? Like agriculture, inclusive growth. So compulsorily you will just skip that portion, but you will end up giving priority a subject that is not much important for your examination. So that is the reason you need to understand the PYQ. You need to understand the mindset, what kind of question they are asking. They are asking factual question, analysis based question, they are asking like critically analyze, they are asking discussion. You need to understand the key words behind each and everything. ठीक है, for that you need to study the PYQ. जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि if you want to play badminton match, then you have to practice badminton in the court, not the cricket. ठीक है, random घर पर बैठोगे नहीं ना, you have to practice the match on the field. So before practicing you should know that about your opposition. So opposition, like it is opponent, it is your opponent is PYQ. You need to study that. So you can understand what kind of question they are asking, so that you can streamline your preparation. देखो 75 days है, बहुत कम है, but if you know about PYQ, if you are doing in a streamlined preparation, you can complete everything and do revision also. मेरा प्रिपरेशन में सबसे बड़ा गलती यही कर रहा था कि मुझे प्रॉपरली ये चीज़ें समझ भी नहीं आ रहा था, तो ये बड़े गलत हो रहा था इनिशियल माई प्रिपरेशन में. दैट इज़ वाई आई एम सजेस्टिंग यू, सो रीड टू मच ऑन बैंकिंग सेक्टर, इग्नोरिंग agriculture and food security, economy, where they ask lot of question. So next I am saying, देखो during this time student what they used to do, study lot. They study lot and without making any note. So believe me or not, you will not able to retain anything. देखो हमारा जो memory है, it is having its own limitation. So if you start reading and reading, you are not able to remember anything. There is no point of reading at all. So whatever you are reading, you have to make summary note of its, mind map it. For example, if let's say polity, if let's say whatever may be, let's say the anti-defection law, let's say we are defection law, some suggestion. Whenever you are giving suggestion of the Supreme Court judgment, you can give suggestion of the Parliamentary Standing Committee, suggestion of the committee, that is the committee established. You can say about second ARC. You can talk about international comparison. You can talk about Constitutional Amendment Act. If you make mind map like that, it will hardly take 30 seconds to revise, instead of going through this bulky book and revising multiple number of, it's not possible to revise that bulky book. Ultimately you will going to fail in exam. So try to have summary notes, mind maps. That is going to help you a lot. Okay, ठीक है. So for faster revision of the subject and to improve the structure of answer, that will fetch you very good marks. So that is the reason I have seen even my during my GS paper 1, my previous attempt I am scoring around 70 to 90 marks, not much, but after implementing all these things, my GS score is drastically increased from 110 plus. Like even in my last attempt 2022, my score was around 130, 113 or 114. I am not able to recall exactly. So that is because I used to do a lot of mind mapping, okay? So that my thought process is very clear, and whenever I am writing, I am very clear about that. Okay, so next, practice a lot of answer writing. Generally students think that during examination we will able to write everything. No, you will not able to write everything, believe me. Why? Because you have to write 10 marks or answer in 7 minutes, and 15 marker questions in 11 minutes, and that too 150 words and 250 words. That means 2 pages, 3 pages. It is not possible to write. Even if you are able to write, you will not able to maintain the quality unless otherwise you practice a lot. If you practice a lot, your mind, your body, your mind and head coordination will be improved drastically. In that case, you will able to write a very good answer. Where to give example, what is the size of your introduction, size of your point, each and every points, how you are going to underline, everything do matters. Let's say if you are scoring 1 marks in each and every question, in 20 question you will get extra 20 marks. In 4 GS 80 marks plus 20 in essay 100 marks. The 100 marks means either you are in the top list or you are not going to select at all. So that is the reason from day one you have to practice a lot. Whatever may be the problem, sometimes you feel that oh no, it is not possible for me, don't worry. Even मैं भी ऐसे फील कर रहा था कि मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा, कर नहीं पाएंगे, बट आप जो बार बार लिखोगे, बिलीव नहीं करोगे, आपका कैपेबिलिटी इतना ड्रास्टिक बढ़ जाएगा, यू कैन नॉट इमेजिन. एंड एक दिन आएगी अपने आप लिख दोगे. इवन आप अच्छे से सोए नहीं होंगे, खाए नहीं होंगे, फिर भी आप लिख दोगे, क्योंकि वो रिफ्लेक्स डेवलप हो जाता है. हमें ये चीज़ों को प्रैक्टिस कर करके सीखना होता है. सो यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस अ लॉट आंसर राइटिंग. ठीक है. एंड डियर स्टूडेंट, यू कैन जॉइन आवर डेली answer writing program. In this program you can choose any question of your choice. You can bring any question from anywhere in the market, and write and submit. Will evaluate and give it back to you. You can write 4 questions daily, or you can write a full length test in a week, and will ensure timely evaluation. All our evaluator are either UPSC interview appeared or selected faculty, so that will ensure high quality evaluation. No need to buy 20,000 test series for your mains. After spending this 20,000, you will get evaluation. It can be better, like comments. So here those who are evaluating, they themselves not clear the mains. They are evaluating your answer, like they don't even write the mains. I have seen. So if you want quality evaluation, then you can join our answer writing. Scan this QR code. So next I am going to give you, it is a completely flexible. So next I am going to give you 75 days schedule, so that you can utilize this time very effectively for doing good in your mains preparation. So first 10 days you have to study things that you have not studied during your prelims. So obviously that is the ethics and governance. In ethics you can score easily around 125 plus, but same thing you are not able to score in any paper except essay. So that is the reason we are giving emphasis to the ethics and governance, because second part of ethics, the second part of the theory is ethics, governance, and governance also cover in the GS2. So combined here and complete the governance, so that will reduce your redundancy also. So part cover, so all the part also cover here. And social justice you need to cover. Social justice, like education, health, nutrition, then weaker section, all these laws that passed. So you have to make the mind map. For example, what are the scheme, even elderly population or old age. So here you have to write their problem. Here statistics, schemes, programs, then what are the way forward. You have to write very simplified way in a single one page, like just Biosri Yojana, then Baya Bandhana Yojana. These are the few schemes. Then maintenance of the the Parents Act है ना 2010 का, तो you have to remember that also, so that you can revise before the exam. One day before you can revise everything. Whenever you are able to revise it, you will able to reproduce in your answer. So please follow these things. I am giving you a guarantee you will able to clear this mains. Okay, so you have to follow this religiously. So next is skeleton note. Please make lot of skeletal note, like skeleton type note. I have already told you, no need to go in detail, just because you have already cleared the prelims, so you have the knowledge, so no need to go in detail. So you can able to recall just if you make this skeleton type notes. ठीक है, so with bare minimum information, like जैसे हम बताते हैं ना EI का component क्या होता है. So you know that empathy, ठीक है, leadership, motivation, understanding self emotion, emotion of the other, empathy, leadership, ठीक है, communication skill, persuasion skill. Just make note of it. ठीक है, so that before exam you can revise fast and with example. For whenever you are saying empathy, you need to have good example of that. गांधी जी देखो पूरा नेशन को ब्रिटिश के सामने फाइट करने के लिए रेडी करवा दिए. क्यों? क्योंकि सिंपैथी थे हर एक सेक्शन के साथ. तो नॉट सिंपैथी, एम्पैथी इज़ द गुड वर्ड. सो गांधी जी एम्पैथेटिक थे, तो इसीलिए सब लोग उनको सपोर्ट करते थे. सो यू नीड टू मेक लाइक दैट. देन नेक्स्ट, ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू, फॉर एग्जाम्पल वुमेन. सो व्हेनेवर यू आर टॉकिंग women, you need to know about one liner about all the important scheme of the women, all the important laws, constitutional provisions. देखो जब भी आप बनाते हो, जैसे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस के बारे में पढ़ना है, लीगल प्रोविज़न, देन NGO, रोल ऑफ द NGO, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स, ठीक है, एंड सम इनोवेटिव आइडिया, यू कैन गिव सम मॉडल इनिशिएटिव, इंटरनेशनल प्रैक्टिस, लाइक दैट. If you add your answer like that, just say देखो, if you are suggesting something, how we are going to improve status of the, let's say, transgender, then constitutional amendment act, we need to make some constitutional amendment. Then legal provision, pass some law. Then you can saw NGO, participation of NGO. Then international level pe we need to collaborate. Then you can talk about best practices in the any states. So if you give this kind of diverse suggestion, that will fetch a very good marks. You can add also committee report. If any committee established any Supreme Court judgment, that will give you a very good punch in your answer. ठीक है. So next is you have to make that, and this is very important. This is very important. You have to practice minimum 2 to 4 question and practice sectional test. देखो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, डेली 2 to 4 डेली मिनिमम आपको कितना क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. You have to practice 2 to 4, but I'll suggest practice at least 4 to 5. Why I'm saying 2? If someone is very fresher, it is not possible for them to practice 2 questions. But if you are given second time, third time mains, writing mains, so you have to practice 4 to 5 daily basis. That will develop your answer writing capability. And at the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, you have to practice compulsory one sectional test or full length test. It is compulsory. चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, इसको skip नहीं कर सकते. आपको marks नहीं आ रहा है, ख़राब फीडबैक आ रहा है, डोंट वरी अबाउट फीडबैक। इवन मैं बताता हूँ, मैं जब GS जो 22 का मैंने अटैम्प्ट दिया था, लास्ट अटैम्प्ट में जब दिया था, जब GS 1 का मेरा लास्ट टेस्ट था, मैं आपको दिखा भी सकता हूँ, आई थिंक 82 या 83 ऐसे कुछ मार्क्स था, बट जो मेरा रियल आया 113 to 114 था। सो फ़र्क की नहीं पड़ता है, बट मैंने क्या किया था, मैंने उसे छोड़ा नहीं था, वो ख़राब मार्क्स आया था तो मैंने सीखा था उससे। तो ऐसे ही करना है आपको, रिजल्ट से आपको परेशानी नहीं होना, यू हैव टू लर्न लॉट फ्रॉम योर रिजल्ट, ठीक है। सो नेक्स्ट, फ्रॉम day 10 to day 20, so you have to study the polity and IR including current affairs. So here you have to done the current affair. In current affair, don't read in bulky way, just have some context. Why in the news, you have to context, ठीक है, you have to read the context. Then important provision and make skeleton note, not like everything is not important, because we cannot write everything. Then whenever we are not able to write anything, what is the point of reading everything? Because nowadays the coaching institute, they are giving too bulky material just to show everyone that everything is come from our notes or current affair, but they don't give proper filter way, so we have to filter, ठीक है। So get value added material from the market, highlight it if possible, and make brief note of it. For example, Supreme Court judgment. So if you are adding Supreme Court judgment in your answer, that will value addition. Then make committee report, articles, data. So they are going to make value additions. They are like diamond. They are diamond to your necklace. So they are going to add value to your diamonds. That will increase your price. So they might be give you, let's say, 0.5 marks per question. Then you will end up 10 marks in a question and 40 marks in the entire examination. So you have to study all these things and make in a crispy, brief, separate note. You no need to go again that note, and it should not be like scattered over multiple notes. It should be in a single note. So whenever you find something, highlight it and note down in a small page, A4 size sheet. So again, you have to write minimum 2 to 4 tests. Always I have said you have to write 4 to 5, not minimum level. I am saying minimum for those who are giving fast time. So next, day 21 to day 35, we have to focus on economy. And let me tell you, economics, this paper is very dynamic and students are not scoring around 80 to 95 range. So here it is lot of dynamics. So you have to study about mostly current affair, dynamic paper. You have to link with whatever in the news. So study the budget properly. Budget case, summary budget, not in bulky budget. No need to go there. Then economy survey, again the summary. Don't cover agriculture here because we'll cover the agricultural part along with the geography. Okay. Then science and tech, environment. So main focus here is the current affair topics, because they ask all this question from the inspired from the current affair. Okay. And economy, you will have to focus more on the agriculture, food security, not banking. The prelim syllabus of economics different from the main syllabus. Okay. So highly dynamic in nature, so you have to study current affair a lot and make brief note. It will otherwise you will not able to recall in the examination. The more briefly put everything simple notes, so that you can reproduce whatever you know in your examination. You might have good knowledge, but if you are not able to write in examination, then what is the point of knowing reading all these things? So that is the reason I am always emphasizing make brief note. Again, you have to practice daily answer writing. Whatever may be the condition, never ever stop the daily answer writing. 2 to 4 question, and weekend sectional or full length test. So next, day 36 to 35. So here we are going to study about modern history, art, society, geography. So in geography portion, we will cover the agricultural portion, and cropping patterns, so all these things, and agricultural management, so that it is quite related. Okay. So GS1 will revise your complete here. So while studying, make mind map, timeline diagram, do linkage, cross effect relationship, develop some framework so that easy to remember. For example, while studying modern history, evolution of education in India, so you have to remember what are the different committee. Okay. First Britisher, 1813, then Lord Macaulay, then I think जो कमिटी उसके बाद आया था. सो यू हैव टू मेंशन दैट. ठीक है, यू हैव टू मेंशन दैट इन अ टाइमलाइन डायग्राम, बट इन एग्जामिनेशन, सो दैट इफ यू हैव दैट माइंड सेट, माइंड मैप, यू एबल टू रिकॉल एवरीथिंग इन एग्जामिनेशन. एंड व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग इन अ वेरी स्ट्रक्चर वे, it will give you a confidence to write good, and examiner also get your point in a very structured way, so that will fetch you good marks. ठीक है. So next, day 46 to day 53, you have to do the full revision of ethics along with governance part also. So you have to revise the ethics and governance. Focus on the case study, also check some essay topics. देखो, ऐसे टॉपिक्स को भी आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा. सो आई विल ब्रिंग सेपरेट वीडियो फॉर ऐसे एथिक्स. सो दीज आर माई एक्सपर्टीज. सो आई एम टीचिंग दिस सब्जेक्ट, सो आई विल ब्रिंग दैट वीडियो एज वेल. सो डोंट वरी, if you want, just write in the comment box. I'll bring that as well. ठीक है. So you have to revise that because these are highly scoring area. So because essay you can easily score 125 plus, and even in ethics you will easily score 125 plus. In essay you can easily score 130 plus. It is ethics, it is an essay. So in nowhere in the GS you will able to score this much. I am saying minimum marks, not maximum. So you can score more than that also. So next, day 54 to day 7, you do the second revision of the topics and revise the top topics. If something you know that, no need to revise that. Just recall while you are resting, while you are doing something. Just recall what you have done, and something, if you are not able to recall that, just revise during that time. Okay, this is what called second revision. And then from day 71 to day 75, revise key data, case law, mock sheet, the test that you have given. If you want to revise, you can revise that. Okay. Dear student, and those who are watching for mains 2026, so you can join our mains answer writing program. Again, all our evaluator are interview appeared, so you'll get high quality evaluation at very nominal fees. So here you can write question of your choice. You can bring any question from any institute, will evaluate, and it is completely flexible. Either you can write 2 question per day, or you can write 10 question per week, or 20 question in 14 days. So it is your question, your choice, everything. No need to spend 30,000 in the evaluation. Just you can get the year-long evaluation answer writing at 6,500. Okay, you can scan this QR code to join our test series. So last but not the least, so you have to follow something. So 1 week before the मेंस एग्जामिनेशन, जैसे आपका मान लीजिए 1 week जब मेंस से पहले आपको ऑप्शनल को बंद कर देना है, बिकॉज बिफोर 1 week you have to devote entirely for your GS पेपर. बिकॉज देखो ऑप्शनल के लिए फिर तो आपको मिल जाएगा, वहाँ 5 days का गैप है, तो 5 days में ऑप्शनल को आप देखो अब कैसे होती है. GS1 पहले आपको ऐसे रहेगा, देन GS1 2 GS3 4 ये रहेगा आपका फ्राइडे, ये रहेगा आपका सैटरडे, ये रहेगा संडे. देन अगेन जाके फिर सैटरडे आपको क्या रहेगा, लैंग्वेज पेपर रहेगा. देन अगेन संडे में क्या रहेगा, नेक्स्ट वीक में ऑप्शनल रहेगी. तो यहाँ बीच में आपको 5 days का गैप मिलता है. So in that time you can easily revise your optional. So that is the reason 1 week before your mains date, so stop studying the optional, focus entirely on the GS subject and essay. So do here lot of revision. ठीक है, lot of revision, and instead of doing answer writing, practice your the mind map. Mind map means just I have told you, let's say what are the welfare scheme measure, like what are the welfare measure taken by the government for women. So you have to do all these things. ठीक है, जैसे fundamental right, let's say right to equality, every dice there is 3 law, what are that. ठीक है. So you have to just think in your mind. So what are the power of let's say the Election Commission of India, like judiciary power, administrative power. ठीक है. So you have to recall and put structure in your mind or in a copy. Just simply put blank copy like that, so that the moment you see paper in your examination, you will easily write answer, and that will going to fetch you good marks. So 1 week before mains, stop reading optional at the time to devote for GS revision. Makes skeleton note just जैसे मैंने आपको बताया ना, ऐसे करके बनाना है. एंड 1 more tips, so practice at least 2 set of mock test UPSC पैटर्न. UPSC में क्या होता है, पहले आएगी आपका ऐसे, ये फ्राइडे में आपका ऐसे आती है. सो सेम आपको कोई पर्टिकुलर फ्राइडे में ऐसे स्टार्ट करना है. देन सैटरडे में क्या करना है, GS1 मॉर्निंग में एंड GS2 आफ्टरनून में. देन सैटरडे के बाद संडे क्या करना है, GS3 एंड GS4 करना है. देन छोड़ देना है, 1 हफ्ते का गैप छोड़ देना है. अगेन संडे में आपको क्या करना है, ऑप्शनल का पेपर 1, आफ्टरनून में पेपर 2. सेम UPSC पैटर्न में. तो आपको 2 सेट ऐसे लगाना है. कब लगाओगे, 15 days बिफोर दी मेंस एक लगाना है, एंड 7 days बिफोर दी मेंस आपको लगाना है. मतलब मैं बता रहा हूँ कि लाइक यू हैव टू स्टार्ट, लेट्स से 21 days बिफोर दी मेंस स्टार्ट करोगे, तो ये आपका ऑप्शनल फर्स्ट सेट जो होगा ऑप्शनल संडे, तो 15 days पहले ख़त्म हो जाएगा. देन अगेन नेक्स्ट वीक में आप स्टार्ट कर देना, और एक ऐसे करके, ताकि देखो वेन एवर यू आर राइटिंग continuously paper in examination, first up to essay it is good, then GS1 it is also good, but after giving first examination you will exhaust, and your mind will not function properly. You will not able to recall even simple things you are not able to write in the examination. For that you need to practice a lot. If you practice a lot, then it will be your internalize, your reflex will develop, acquainted with that. So that is not going to have any impact. So a lot of students commit this blunder, but during my the attempt where I'm giving clear this main, so in that attempt I have given this 2 tests. Okay, so you have to practice this 2 tests, so that it will not going to impact. In fact, in examination your performance will be increased while other performances decline. Okay, other performance will decline but your performance will increase. So dear student, those who are giving attempt for 2026 and 2027, so you can join our mentorship program. So this mentorship program are guided by already those who have given multiple interviews. So our feedback, you can see our feedback of our students. So like already we have run this mentorship program for last 2 years, so a lot of students have been benefiting. So you can get the benefit at a very nominal fees. So you can join our applications to know, or you can reach out to us for joining our mentorship program. Okay, so thank you dear student, and to get this PDF you can simply scan this QR code in our Telegram channel. So there this PDF is already uploaded. Dear student, so all the best for your examination. So in case you need any kind of help in your mains, so please write in the comment box, be that providing framework, helping in the essay preparation, in ethics preparation, whatsoever may be, answer writing. So I know there are a lot of frameworks so that can be used to write very good answers. So there are 60 to 70 frameworks that we can use to write excellent answers. So if you want, so just let me know, I'll provide one by one in the due course of time. That is going to help you a lot. Okay, hope dear student it is going to helpful to all of you, and all the best for your examination. So any kind of help you need, always welcome, please reach out to me. I'm always for you all. Chaliye, bye bye, all the best.